We finally got new info on the new upcoming free Dragon Ball game, Dragon Ball Project Multi, or at least that's what it was called, but we now know the official name, Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. And I'm not gonna lie, everything that I wanted to hear from this update video, we heard it. And I'm gonna go through it all in this video, and while it was almost perfect, there is one big thing that they didn't mention, but I'm gonna go through it all now. I'm your boy Kaizen. Hit that like button and that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subs as soon as possible. I do videos on anime games like Sparking Zero and now Dragon Ball Squadra and Bleach 2. Be an OG on the channel, but with that said, I'm your boy Kaizen and let's get straight into it. So the first big thing that I want to talk about is the thing that I wanted most from this reveal about this game in general. Something that really made me excited. Yes, it's coming to console. It's coming to PS4, PS5, Nintendo, iPhones, Androids, PC, everything, except for Xbox for some reason, or at least as far as we know. So sorry for you Xbox guys out there, you may have to pick up a phone and play it, or a tablet, or a PC, but I guess we'll find out more about that soon. And not only this, but one of the things that we ask for most from these anime games, especially a multiplayer game like this, is crossplay, and they straight up said crossplay across every platform. That might be the ultimate thing we could have asked for. They've already sold me on this game. I'm not gonna lie, as a content creator, if I could only play this on PC and mobile, and by the way I'm not really a PC gamer yet, I would play it here and there, maybe make a video or two, but I wouldn't really be locked in. But the fact that it's on console, I'm locked in. They've got the casual audience right there. You got mobile and console, you're sorted. Crossplay, everyone's gonna be playing together. We won, okay? And the other big thing that I believe not enough people are talking about is cross-saving. So let's say you're playing on your phone at work or while you're traveling or whatever, at your friend's house, family's house. You can continue that progress on that account once you get to your console or once you get to your PC, whatever it is, and so on and so forth. That I believe is a very underrated feature. Like the other day I was playing My Hero Ultra Rumble on a Switch and I couldn't play my PlayStation account. It was very annoying. Well, now we don't have to worry about that for Gekishin Squadra. Now on top of this, they are making some great changes to the game, or at least testing it out. And this is based on the feedback from the beta they did last year, if you remember. I tried it out like once or twice, but now I'm going to be locked in because it's on console. And by the way, it is already on the PlayStation Store to wish list. I just checked now. But I believe this, by the way, let me just say this. There's a new beta coming out on June the 12th up to June the 16th, and it sounds like it's going to be on every platform. I mean, it's already on PlayStation Store for wishlist, as I just said, and it will obviously be on PC and mobile too, just like the old beta. But the changes that they are making are based on the previous beta last year, and some of those changes are, you know how you'd beat the Grey Ape and get advantage? Well, they're removing that, and apparently they're working on ways how they can implement the Great Ape again, but differently, so that it isn't just to give you an unfair advantage. Also, one of the old criticisms they had about the beta was some of the matches felt way too repetitive, like they were doing the same thing, going through the motions every match. Now I guess they're trying to work on making matches feel more unique, you know, and different. Another thing that they're working on is, if you remember, one of the complaints was there was too many CPU battles. Now people want to play against other people, and we will have that. Also, off the top of my head, I can't explain it in full detail, but they added this thing called Divine Draw, I think. It's something that affects how you fight the gods of destruction, something like that. I'll probably put it on the screen now. But yeah, those are the key changes. Now, as I said, the beta is on June the 12th, so a little over a week from now, and it will last for 4 days, I believe. I should put the dates on screen now. Now, he did say that they're going to test other ways to, you know, implement the Great Ape battles, but I don't think they said it's going to be in this beta. So I guess they're testing out new stuff. Maybe there'll be even a third beta where they test out the Great Ape battles and also take the feedback from this beta that's coming up, and then, you know, make the changes for the third beta, and then we'll get to release date. Now, as for the release date, they did say, and by the way, this was Toshi talking and someone else. Toshi, I know a lot of you Dragon Ball Legends guys love or hate him. Well, now he's working on Gekishin Squadra. What they were saying was the game is set to release in 2025, but I'm guessing they don't want to give it exact release date yet because they didn't. Because you know, they want the game to be ready, and I guess they really want to take the feedback from these betas. And I'm not gonna lie, while I would like a release date, what more could you ask for than them taking feedback from us, testing out things before the game's official release, and then making the necessary changes to make the game as close to perfect as possible, you know? But that's pretty much all they revealed. Oh, actually that's not all they revealed. So we did get a little gameplay trailer and some other footage, and we got some new character reveals. Of course, it's not everyone. We're gonna get more characters probably, and I'm sure once the game is out, you know, it's a live service game, there's gonna be like characters being added to the game here and there, maybe every month or two. But as for new characters, I know we got Caulifla, Oob, and Bojack, and I believe it was both forms of Bojack if I'm not mistaken. And I know they showed Zarbon, but I'm not sure if he's just part of First Form Frieza's moveset. I'm not too sure yet. But they were shown on screen, and I'm very excited about that. I was surprised that Caulifla made it to the front screen, or just in general, and not Kefla. But let's be honest, Kefla's going to be added to the game. If they've got guys like Zarbon or whatever, I believe eventually we'll just have everyone in this game. You know, it's a live service game, there's no rush. And it's one of those games where it needs to be balanced, and the characters have to be somewhat thought out, you know? Not just the same moves over and over. It's not a standard fighting game, it's a MOBA. And by the way, if you're like me and you don't really have experience in MOBAs like League of Legends or Pokemon Unite, I've avoided them because people get addicted to them. But for Dragon Ball, come on, we're all coming out for this game. I believe this will be a great starting point. It doesn't look too extreme or like, you know, insanely esports competitive. Maybe it will be, but who knows. It's a great starting point for us, and I'm excited for it. And I want you guys to let me know if you're excited for it, and if you have any criticisms or, you know, things you're worried about, do let me know in the comment section below. Don't be shy, I'll reply. Also, since you've watched this far, you may as well hit that like button and the subscribe button. They both help me immensely. Hit the sub button and become an OG on my channel, because who knows, maybe one day I'll be a big YouTuber and you can say you're an OG, because I'm in this for the long run. But with that said, follow my Twitter in the description below. Check out my videos on screen now, I think you'll like them. And I've been your boy Kaizen, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.